postgraduate class here at Covenant University. For those of you who are in space, you are welcome. Please, if you have a digital device, a smartphone, a computer, you are free to film this class. You are free to do a video or audio of this class, and that's your property for your archive and for your future learning. Now, today the class of creativity and design. Thank God we're able to make it to class today. Well, they are doing to everybody. We're going to focus on under creativity and design. For the postgraduate, we're going to focus on game creation and design. And the first thing we're going to be looking at is the design of the game, okay? And then the next thing is the framing of the game with mirrors and with frames. The next thing we're going to do is, after we've done the design and the framing, we're going to talk about the naming of the game. And the name we're looking at is called ludolearn. It's called what? Ludolearn. Ludolearn is the idea that if you're playing a Ludo, you can learn from playing the Ludo. Now, there's something called reverse engineering in creation. Reverse engineering is ability to take something apart and also put it apart to understand how you create and move it in a better direction. It's like WhatsApp. Update your what? WhatsApp in what? How many days? In 3 days. Okay, upgrade your Ludo in 2 days. Ludolearn. That's Ludolearn for you. So you can actually create an application. An application, we're going to create the physical products today, but you can also do an app, an application on the internet, and you can call it ludolearn. And the same concept will still appear just like it has appeared over here. So we're focusing on ludolearn. My name is Oluwole Aboyade. Part of the reason why you see the name there is because of copyright. Intellectual property in today's world has a lot of issues. A lot of people don't, even employers, people with money, government, companies, they don't know the meaning of intellectual property. Intellectual property is your natural born talent that is expressed through your creation. When your natural born talent, your skills, even the ones you learn, they are part of your natural, because ability to learn is a natural born talent, okay? So anything you know how to do, and you are doing it from yourself, even when you are customizing, even when you are copying somebody, but you are doing an original out of that, it's your intellectual property. And you will see how we're going to create an intellectual property here today. Now, the reason why we're focusing on ludolearn is because we know that a lot of people play Ludo around the world. And just like you update your WhatsApp, we're going to help update all the Ludos in the world by creating ludolearn. And that ludolearn, I will encourage you guys to do the web application. You can create that for yourself. But the physical product we're going to do in class today. So let me just get one Ludo. And you can see we've arranged some stuff for you in the class. So what we now have is that we have a Ludo here. This is a Ludo. But this Ludo, if you are playing this particular Ludo, you actually can learn anything from it. Okay? And the reason why you can't learn anything from it is because it's the people who created this, they created it a long time. Ludo is very old. It's older than everybody in this class. Okay? But it's your responsibility as a new generation of designers and creators to update the Ludo. And that is why we're moving the name from Ludo to ludolearn. And you can see the ludolearn here. So ability to play Ludo and learn. And I will show you an example of what some of the students have done in my former class. But because you guys are postgraduate, I know you can do better. Okay? So we're going to go to, so you can see what this person did. They're actually using the Ludo to teach design thinking and its process. You can still play like a normal Ludo, but as you're playing, you're learning about design thinking, you're learning about prototyping, you're learning about user's experience, and you can see they even put the logo there. I'm wearing what this gave birth to this. Can you see what I'm wearing? It's made out of purple leaf. Everything I'm wearing is purple leaf. And they use the cell phone to do this. Just pop, 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 and then we printed it, and I'm wearing it. So you can see that from this, I'm wearing the product. You can see here they say creativity and design. And let me just show you the next one. Look at this one. Design mind, design thinking. And they talked about ideas, solution, create, promote, and all that. So perseverance, values, they talk about different things. So when you are creating now, you have to look for a subject matter that you've learned in this class and turn it into a Ludo format. Okay? Turn it into a Ludo format. But you don't stop there. Look at, this is what they sell outside on the street. At the back, it's empty. There's no information. It's just a waste. This part here, also, you can monetize. So at the back here, when you move into your agile team and you assign, the desired responsibility to each of you in your groups, the 4 groups, you'll be able to know who are going to work about what's going to go to the back, what's going to go to the front. The front, where you're going to frame, is where the Ludo will play, but it must be things you can learn from. At the back here, it must also be something they can learn from. Look at what this group did. After this group have done the design thinking stuff here, they moved to using the back. Let me just rotate this. You can see everybody that worked in the work, they turned the back into a design, and they use that to express their name. Can you see what they did? Can you see what this student? Is this not better than this not one? It's better because this one, this student, they've graduated, they're gone. But today we're using their work as a what? As a template, as a textbook. And that is what we're saying. Whatever you do today, the next set of people in this environment called Covenant University are going to be learning from your work. That is what we call sustainability under the United Nations. Sustainability in today's world, you must connect with the past to move to the future. If you don't connect to the past, you are not sustaining anything. And that was the mistake they made during the Millennium Development Goals. Those people that met them, they were greedy, they were looking for monetization, they failed to create skills to sustain the monetization. In this case, we're creating skills that can stand the test of time. Okay? And don't be afraid to express and say what is wrong is wrong. If you can't call it bad, it will never be bad. If you can't call it good, it will never be good. Just because you have been to the UN in New York, and I know the people there. So there's nothing there. Okay? Don't be scared of anybody when you're creating. Never. See, once you have fear, they will defeat you. But once you don't have fear, you will be a very powerful entrepreneur. Okay? So that's what we have there. So we're now going to start our class of creativity and design. And let me just move to our page. And you can see right here. This is our page right here. And the class health is Oluwole, and you can see there. So let's start creating now. So what I'm going to do, you can see how the framing works. So you have the cardboard paper. The white one is for the front, the back, the pink one is for the back. And I'm just going to take this apart. You can see your frame thing is there. You can see how we did the frame. This is just an example, so you guys, your frame is already ready. The rest of you, we have to work with that. If you have problem with it, I can direct you. But make sure when you're dealing with glass, you have to be extra careful. That is why this class is part of your exam. You're dealing with glass, you're going to be doing the framing and the design. You already have the cardboard. So all you have to do is take this together. There you have rulers and stick to the colors. I have all the tools of production is already on your table. So make sure you manage your creation space very well. That is why you have to work. You see what they are doing over there, that team? They are already managing their space. So that you don't break the mirror, so that you get your task complete. So everybody has to be a team worker. Okay? Not jumping today because of the nature. So let's start. The practical started, please. The practical started, please. So stick with your group. So the direction. Yes, the practical started, please. So guys, you guys know. See, guys, make sure you stay within that frame there. Leave these two at the back. No, don't stay there. Everything should be within those two space there. We don't want anybody here because of what we want. We want to do what? Go and plug over there. There's a plug space there. No, I'm using that one. Yes, so I'm using that. There's a plug space over there. So the front is meant to be. How shall I make that? Okay. So each team, you already have everything. Now, please start designing. By 5 o'clock, we must have everything. What I'm monitoring you as you're working, and I'm scoring you. Guys, do you understand what you're doing? Yes. You understand what? So you have the mirrors to frame. See, you will have to make sure that you first see. This will be you are where you have to remember now. This one is the front. This one is the back. For the front, you will still have to do the same style. So maybe you should just trace this so that you create this. Before you have think of the things to put in, which must be something, teaching something to those players. You understand? Teaching design thinking. So, if you are teaching design thinking, what are you teaching? There must be something you are teaching, something in this class that you like. And I will be using the board to show some of the things we've learned in class. Okay? So, you must choose something to do that. Remember, there's a lot of things we've done in class. And you remember some of the things we've done in class, so we'll do that. Yes. So, no, that's the one you will use for your template. That's why you have a pencil. There's a pencil there for you to. Yes. So what you do, guys, you should come and help them. You guys, 2 groups are supposed to see this one. You will have to trace this one to get the frame, and then create the box with the ruler before you do the design into the box. And you still, this is redesign now. You should start facilitating this. Guys, you can't see this now. This is an exam and test. This one is not my job. So you should start. This one is design mind. This is where we see your mind at work. This is where we see that you can really get things done, please. So the class has started. So you should start planning. You should start planning. You have all the tools. You have your rulers, your scissors. You have your pen. You should start planning, start working as a group. So the ludolearn must be able to teach us something. While playing the ludo, we must be able to learn something while playing the ludo. That is why it's called ludolearn. Okay? That is why it's called ludolearn. We must be able to learn. This is exactly. So you will be able to work the design into it. So in that ludolearn, we should be able to learn something. There must be something you are teaching us. Something of value, okay? Okay, so the class has started, the practical has started for postgraduate students. And I'm Oluwole Aboyade. Goodbye. So,